Hi guys, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome. This is Ask HR. Welcome guys. Good afternoon. I'm still Tife Ayinde, your host, and today we have some questions to answer for you. So hi, welcome, good afternoon. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon, welcome. Why are you laughing? Good afternoon. So basically today we'll be talking about career transitioning. So if you have questions, we already got some. So if you have more questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section. That's this comment section rather. Hi, good afternoon. Once it's 1:03, we will start. Apologies, I am fine, and how are you too? Good afternoon. Thank you for joining. Can you hear me? Am I loud and clear? Can you hear me? So 2 more minutes, guys. We'll wait 2 minutes, and we will start. Like I said earlier, we'll be talking about career transitioning. So if you know that you want to change career path, you want to move from marketing to HR, or you want to move from HR, to marketing, to other career paths, feel free to ask your questions. Oh, great. Thank you. Feel free to ask your questions here and we will answer them for you today. 1 more minute and we will start. 1 more minute and we will start. So tell your friends, if you know that they're ready, I want to change my career, they've told you before, feel free, let them know, send this to them now. They will see it and they will join in. So 1:03 on the dot, we are starting. Hi, good afternoon everyone, and thanks for joining once again. Cool. It's 1:03. Hi guys, good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of Ask HR here at Japan, Nigeria. So today, like I said earlier, we'll be talking about career transitioning. I already have a couple of questions here, but that doesn't mean that I wouldn't answer your questions. For those of you that couldn't meet the deadline, we'll still answer. By 2 we'll be done. Now, let's get started. The first question is, what can I do to facilitate a smooth career switch? Now guys, I want you to understand something. If you use the word I'll give you some tips on how you can facilitate it, but the whole point is that you don't expect it to be all rosy. You don't expect it to go as planned. You might be thinking that, I want to change my career path now. Today, this is November. By January 2021, I should be able to resume as an HR manager, in so and so company, or somewhere else. Now, you might be thinking it might be a smooth journey, but it might not be. So I just want you to have it at the back of your mind, first of all, that while it is interesting, while it is fun that you're looking for a new opportunity, better work-life balance, you're looking for better opportunities, more money, you should also know that this thing comes with its own stress. It comes with its own package, and all of that. So first thing I'm going to tell you is, when you're looking to change career paths, you have to do your research. Now, you don't just, if I say, okay, for instance, when I wanted to transition into HR, I had to do my research, and I knew this thing a year after I already even started working. So it wasn't just I just wake up today and I'm like, I'm going into HR tomorrow. No, I knew it a year. and I had like a year itself, to prepare. Like, okay, by this time next year, this is what I want to be doing, and I had to focus on that. So you have to look things that will help you, when you're doing your research. You have to look at what you're passionate about. It also helps you because, come on, your passion, when you're passionate for something, you have this drive. It just comes, it comes naturally. Unlike when you're just like, any job that comes in is what I'm going to work on. When you have passion about it, it helps you as well. You have to also look at your skill sets. If now I'm not expecting you to have 100% skill set. For instance, there's some industries that are really close for people that are in sales, and sometimes they have similar skill set to people that do customer service, so it is easier for them. So you have to look for an industry that is similar first of all, if you don't want to start from scratch. That will also help you. Then when you do your research, you have to update your resume, guys. The same way we go about sharing business cards to people, this is the same way. Your resume, it should be readily available. Like, it should be on the spot. Somebody can just call you and like, oh, I need your CV, and then you should be able to send it to the person immediately. So ensure, we always hammer on this thing, that you should ensure that, one, your CV is targeted to the new industry that you're applying for. So if you want to switch from sales to marketing, it's easy. Have a marketing tailored CV. Use their terminologies, use everything. That way it puts you in a better light. It's not that you're just coming and you basically don't even know about you don't know anything, you don't know their terminologies, and you just want to jump into the career like that. It wouldn't be so easy for you. So once you update your CV, one, you already have it tailored towards marketing. You're already using their terminologies. It will help you as well. And the skill set, guys, don't forget, the skill set is also needed, because it is also like, it's necessary. And you look at it, so you have to be able to network with people, go on LinkedIn the same way you make friends on Instagram, on Twitter. It's same way, go on LinkedIn, network with people, network with people, establish a communication, a connection. My friends, from there you guys can go, have drinks, just basically be there, have these people in your network. And that will also help you, because, one, you need tips, you need referrals. And one thing I need you to understand today is that when someone refers you for a job, like, your chances are higher than you applying for the job. So you want these people to know you're not just networking with them because of networking sake. You are telling them, you already told them about your skills, what you do. You guys have conversations and all of that. So you're basically selling yourself to this person, so that when there's an opening, the person can, Tife, she can do this job, and they refer, you go for your interview, kill it, and get the job. So that's also there. Let your passion shine, guys. Like I told you before, you have to be passionate about what you're doing. If you're not passionate about what you're doing, one, you'll be looking, like, in a short period of time, you'll be looking to change your career again. So let your passion speak for you. Don't force it. If you're not passionate about it, when I was in secondary school, I was in commercial class, and literally every time we had accounting class, test, exam, I would just be crying, because I don't know math, and I always tell people that math is always very hard for me. I'm not familiar with numbers. I have to take my time. I have to sit, be calm and all of that. Come on, I was so young. I like playing. I played a lot, so it wasn't just my thing. If it's English, I'll kill it. But math was just hard, and every time I found myself crying. And when I wanted to apply into university, and my mom was like, first choice accounting, I'm like, hey woman, it's not you that is studying it, it's me. Do you get? So I had to let her know that this is not what I'm passionate about. And when I went for mass comm, it was easier, because it's communication, so you have to be passionate about it. That's what I'm saying, so that it will sell you. It puts you on a better position. Then find a mentor. You're looking to change career path. You need someone that can pull you up when you're down. You basically don't have any idea. You don't know what it is about. You don't know, like, you're new to it. So you need someone that can advise you, someone that wouldn't just sugarcoat everything. So find a mentor. If you're not the type of person that you can easily go on LinkedIn and get that one person that oh, I like the way this girl does this thing, this lady does this thing, and you reach out that, oh, please, I'm trying to I'm looking to switch careers into this industry, that industry. I would like for you to mentor me, that kind of thing. So if you're not the type of person, look within your space. You can ask your friends and let them know, like, oh, I'm looking to transition into HR. Do you have any HR person that can be my mentor and all that? And then you have to be open, but you need a mentor. You need someone that, oh, if something goes wrong, you can easily run to the person and be like, this is what happened, this is what I did, and it didn't work out this way. What do you advise? You have more years of experience than me. Please, what do you advise? What do you suggest? And all of that. So guys, those are tips that can help you when you're transitioning into a new career path. Do you understand? Now, the second question is, should I wait till I find a good job before quitting my job? Now, this is not a yes or no question, because for some people, their office might be really toxic. They might be sexually harassed. There are different reasons. It is personal to people, but the ideal thing that we always advise people is that you get a new job before you resign. Now, I also always tell my friends something when they tell me that, oh, Tife, I want to leave my job. I always ask them a question: can you pay yourself at least 3 months' salary? If you can't, I don't advise you to resign, because job search on its own, it's a lot of things. You have to be patient. It might take a while, and I don't think everybody, most people are not ready for the risk that is attached to it. Now you'll be asking, what risk am I talking about? Like, come on, I need to quit my job and all that. One, losing income. You're already used to the fact that you get your monthly salary. You know that on the 25th, on the 20th, on the 22nd, my money is coming. This amount is coming, like, it's dropping into my account. You're already used to it. You're used to HMO, the benefit, your pension. Can you go a month without these things? Depression hits differently when you are used to something and then you are coming out of it. You're not prepared and all of that. So you have to be prepared for it, basically. So you're going to be losing your monthly income, no HMO. If you have to go, maybe your glasses broke and you need a new one, you need to go to the optician. There's no HMO. You pay the 100% fee. So those are risks that you have to look at. And like I always say, don't forget, always have savings. Why? Give yourself time. I want to transition. I want to leave this job. I want to go somewhere else. Now, that space of time, I might have it at the back of my mind that, 1 month is what I'm going to use to pay myself. 1 month I should be able to get a new job. And then you come 2 months, you're still in the job market. You're still searching for a job. So you have to be able to, one, plan ahead for it, have the money, have the finance that, at least, if this thing happens, if I leave my job today, I can pay myself, that's the salary again. I can pay my salary for at least another 3 months, before that I'm already hitting red. When I say red is not that, I have just 10K in my account. You have to be smart about it. I'm already hitting red. Your red can be like, I have 500K left in my account. So you also determine your red and be reasonable, because there are other expenses that you have to take care of. There are other bills that you have to pay. So another risk is employment gaps on your resume. Like I said, job hunting, especially in Nigeria, is very hard. So you have to be like 100% dedicated. Now, if you planned 1 month already in your head, because you're like, I'm really good, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that, and then 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, those gaps, it becomes worrisome. You see hiring managers asking you questions like, so what have you been doing? I can see here that the last time you worked was January 2019. So what have you been doing from January 2019 to December? We're in November now, November 2020. You went to presentation school, intermediate, professional, kill the 3 levels, and that is basically what you've been doing. You went for your master's. It's easier for you because you have something concrete that you're doing. So those are risks that are attached to quitting before getting another job. Now, on the other hand, if you resign today and you're getting another job, you have more time, because come on, you're not lying to your HR manager that, oh, I'm sick. Meanwhile, you're going for an interview. You're not lying to anybody. You're not lying to yourself. You're being honest because, come on, it's my time. So if they say, today by 2 p.m. you have an interview, you are ready to jump on it because, come on, it's your time. You have more flexibility and you have time off to grow. But ensure that you are actually doing something to grow, like that is going to enhance your growth. Do you understand? Okay, so the next question is, can I switch career paths totally without having to start from the bottom? Yes and no. Now, I remember I said something about relating fields, if the industries are related, sales and customer service. Now, it's easier for you to move from sales to customer service, but it's harder for you to move from customer service to sales because there are some technical skills that you also need, to learn. Now, if there are similar fields, yes, it's possible you don't have to start from the bottom, but there are also things that you must know. There are also processes, that you must have at the back of your mind. There are things that you should have already done, before you can say, okay, I don't want to start from scratch, because everybody, you see them, you're like, I already have 3 years experience, so I don't want to go and come and be earning entry-level salary again, me, I should be like at the intermediate level, all type of things, all the stories that you can know. But for some people, they are really lucky because the industry that they're looking to delve into is similar to what they are already in. So one of the steps I've highlighted here is get the best out of your networking skills. Guys, I will not, literally, this 2020 is about networking. 2021 going forward is still about networking. There are so many roles that they will not advertise, and if you don't network with the right people, you will not know. There was a time I was trying to fill a role, and I had a friend that is good at this. It's not like I'm even recommending you, like, oh, this. I'll just tell you, send you the JD if he was interested. And he was. I had to call another friend, and I was like, I need this. I'm looking for this. Do you know anybody that can do it? And he was like, you have this person, this person, why you not? You get. So I had to go back, to meet him and oh, okay, send me your CV, let's look at this, send him the JD and all that. So you have to network, because most times people will not advertise this role, and referral will take you a long way. Then the next thing you want to do is analyze your career's job description. You that are moving, I am in sales now, I want to go to customer service. These are the skills that I have. You're looking at the JD of the customer service role that you want to, you're delving in. Test. This is it. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. This is me. I'm being honest with myself. And then this is what I want to chase. This is another person. How can I match? Why would you pick me over someone that already has the experience? So you have to start matching. So it is easier for them when they see that, oh, one, you have the potential, it's not like you will start from scratch. You have that potential, you are teachable. Then they'll be willing to pull the risk and say, okay, yes, I can hire you, and you don't have to start from scratch. So those are 2 ways that can help you, but you have to be truthful. You have to be really truthful, because if you're not truthful, if you keep lying, at the end of the day, when you start the job, you'll be frustrated. It will not be like, so there was actually nothing interesting in this in this industry, maybe I should try another path. And then you will realize that you have spent 10 years of your life jumping from one career path to the other. So you have to be realistic, in situations whereby you have to learn. Like I said, if you have a job now, you can start the process. Oh, I need to learn Power BI, go start Power BI. You start to do it small. Your weekends are there. It will be stressful, yes, but then that you're in charge of your own growth at the end of the day, and then you'll be able to get the job that you want. Now, so you say figure out how much you have to progress. Like I already said that. Approach professionals within the new field. Guys, don't be shy, do not be shy. These people, I don't think anybody's going to like say or snub you. You're here for help. They have the ability. They can help you. It's within their power, And if for some of them, maybe they already have a lot of people that they are mentoring, they can refer you to someone else that can help you to do it. But the point is, if you do not reach out, you don't still get that referral. So you have to be able to like, okay, this is what I have. You already have your blueprint, but you're not even sure if it's correct, and then you need someone, a professional that will look into it, So when you meet someone, a professional, this is it, this is what I have. In 2 years, I'll be able to move into this career, start from here, this, and you'll be able to move. And they'll be able to advise you like, oh, with the skill set that you have now, I think you can actually start from here, and you guys will be able to move forward. Now, like I said, being a potential is don't forget, it's way better than, just being there and they're like, oh, let's just gamble it. Because sometimes you might still have to start from scratch. Now, be aware of your personal value. Guys, this is very important. Self-awareness. I already mentioned it now. Now, don't go and overvalue yourself, because at the end of the day, when you get the job and you overvalue yourself, they will know. They will see through that bullshit. And it wouldn't be easy for you. It will not even be easy on you at all, because it will not be like everybody is against you. Why? You already overvalued yourself. So this is you talking. I'm like selling myself like, oh my God, I can do this, I can do that. The expectation that was here will automatically move here. So when he moves here and then you're performing here, they're like, what happened? What's going on? And everybody's lost. You're not happy. The stakeholders are not happy. What's going to happen? At the end of the day, sometimes you might lose your job. Most times you lose your job. So I hope you're taking down notes, and this will help you as well. Now, the next question is, what steps can I take before switching into another line of work? It's almost like switching careers, to be very honest. But it might not just be a career path, like into another career. You might be moving from, let's say, digital marketing now to communications, that kind of thing. So find out what you're passionate about. Still, your passion will drive you, guys. It drives you literally. Sometimes the money might not be encouraging. Sometimes even like going to the office every day might not be encouraging, because of the traffic, because of family background, things happening in the country right now. Everything might not be encouraging you, but when you have a passion for it, there is just this natural drive that just keeps pushing you. That just keeps pushing you. You might even be tired, but then because it is your passion, you will still do it. So look for what you're passionate about. Find a company that will allow you to learn as you grow. Guys, this is another thing. Please, this is very important, that you're in a company that allows you to grow. Make sure that there is growth opportunities where you're doing where you're going. Be able to draft out your plan. That okay, I'm on this level, analyst level for 2 years. I'm going to move to this social level. This is another 2 years. Sorry about that. This is Nigeria. I'm really sorry. And then you keep moving. You'll be able to just ensure that you're not just in one position. You're just on one position all day. Trying to all right, sorry about that. Nigeria never taking light. So ensure that because if you're already there 5 years, 6-7 years, you're still on one position, come on, it wouldn't even be encouraging to you, because you'll be so sad, you'll be depressed, a lot of things will be going on in your mind, and then it doesn't just fit in well. Now, find someone to support you. Mentorship, guys. When you're switching career paths, even in your current career, like where you are now, you need a mentor. You need someone that can mentor you. So ensure you get someone that you trust, someone that you really trust, that can help you out with all these things, that will be able to give you the right words. I know, your mentor doesn't just give you this aspire, all these motivations, because last, motivation will happen and then reality also will happen. And you need to find the balance. Motivate yourself and make sure that even the reality matches up as well. So ensure your resume highlights the right skills, ensure, guys, because if you're not writing out the right skills, if you're not selling yourself the right way, employers will not contact you. They won't reach out. They won't do anything. So it'll just be more like you're frustrated. You've been sending out resumes. You've been sending out your CV, your cover letter. You've been doing everything, but the problem now is you're not selling yourself the right way. So that is why they can't actually see you. Now, the next question is, how can I access new opportunities on Jobberman? I like this so much because right now we're running a campaign. Seize your next opportunity. So, guys, if you know that you have 5 years and above experience, from 5 years, it's good. Go and update your website. I don't understand why sometimes people, I know you forget because you might not be like, oh, I'm looking for a job. Jobberman might not be the only platform I'm using, but you have a lot of benefits when you have a profile on Jobberman. Employers get to see you. So what I'm trying to say now is, update your profile. Update it. Make sure that it is 100%. This is the way that this campaign now is simple. This is how it works. When you have this opportunity, you've updated your profile. Now employers get to see you. You become visible. That's the word. You become visible. So instead of even stressing yourself, like applying 10 times, applying 50 times in a day, these people get to see you and they get to reach out to you. So ensure that you do this because you have to end 2020 with a bang. So you have to get that bigger salary, that new position, that new job, whatever you desire. And the amazing thing about this is that you're not doing entry-level roles. It's more advanced roles, senior roles. So you need to jump on this because it is exciting. I don't know if you're excited, but I am. Now, the next question is, so a landing page will be created for that. And you should also register there because it's also important. Also register there. It's very, very important. Now, what skills do I need to acquire to position myself for success in the new job market? Skills, guys, soft skills. It is hard because some people are not even working. You already have the technical skills. You know that you have it. Now, soft skills are skills that they're not going to teach you. They never taught me growth mindset in school. They never taught me emotional intelligence in school. They didn't even teach me creativity in school. Not to talk of innovation, communication. Come on, guys. They don't teach these things in school. And we are teaching this thing for free. You get a certificate. A certificate is your name, Tife Ayinde. That is written on it. It's free. Come on, guys. You need to be able to tap into this. And the amazing thing now is we are on Coursera. See, life just became easy. We're looking for every opportunity, to make you better, to make you get your dream job. But if you do not tap into it, then this really might not happen. So guys, you can still visit jobberman.com/soft skills to take the skills, partake in the skills, soft skills training. And then you can also go on Coursera. My colleague is in the comment section here. She's going to post the link for you to be able to, go on Coursera and also take this training, guys. They don't teach this thing in school. There are plenty problem solving. In school, they will just teach you theoretical work, paper. According to section, this or the section, that or the section, that is really it. Then you come outside and you realize that according to section, this or the section, that is actually not working. It's not going to get me a job. I've crammed it, I've done everything. It's not getting me a job. So you need soft skills. You need things that you can tell the person, oh, self-awareness. Yes, I am self-aware. My EQ is good, and it's not just like you're blabbing. They can see it. It is obvious, in your day-to-day life. They can see it, and then you just have an amazing life, an amazing job. So those are the questions I have here. If you have more questions for me, you can ask it in the comment section now. And don't forget, guys, we have a webinar tomorrow by 1 p.m. tagged networking, job hunting, and getting hired remotely. So it's simple. This is the period, to change your career. This is the period to change your job. You're looking for a good, not perfect, because there's no perfect, but you're looking for a better work-life balance. This is the period. Companies are hiring. I can't recall how many vacancies I see every day. Guys, come on, go to our website. You see a lot. So now, seize the opportunity. Take the soft skills training. If you're a serious person, I dedicate, I will take this soft skills training. You can finish it in a day. Get your certificate in a day. Apply, put it on your certificate. They will see that she's soft skills certified, and they'll be able to see these things, because you're making it, you're applying it in your daily life. So these are important things. Yeah, don't forget, tomorrow, networking, job hunting, and getting hired remotely. We're going to be teaching this tomorrow. It's a webinar. Please check our link, the link in the bio, for more information. All right, I can see a question. How do you know that it's time to change jobs? What are the signs? Like I said, it's personal. For me, when I wanted to change, it was becoming too toxic. Every day I didn't have that ginger to go to work. It was just like, oh my God, I'm going to work again. Okay, I pack my bags and I go to the office. The only thing that made me smile really in the office was my colleagues. When they come in and I see them all happy and they're sad, and I'm like, come on guys, we can do this. Then we just move. But pretty much for some people, you might be sexually harassed in the office. It's time, because if you've escalated it to the right authority and nothing is changing, the harassment continues. Guy, you have every right to leave the office. Come on. Yeah, because there's a psychological effect that also causes. So yeah, you can leave the office. For some people, you're no more happy, but you have to also look for why you're not happy doing what you're doing. For some people it is growth. Guys, growth is very important as well. You can't be on a position 7 years, except it's your daddy's company. You don't have a choice. So growth is also there. If you're just one position, your salary is probably just increasing by maybe like 10k, 20k, every year, and you're just there. Growth, and this is the funny thing about growth, guys. Sometimes the growth that you're needing, it's not like you're not growing. You're growing. But exposure, when you leave a particular company, when you go to another company, you see that they're trying new methods. Some employers can be really conservative. They don't want to, their risk level is very minimal. They don't want to take a lot of risk, and then it will cost the company and all of that. But then you are used to doing something in a particular way. You switch you switch jobs, you change jobs, and then you go somewhere else and they do it somewhere else. They do it in another way. You're getting familiar with all these things and they help you. So it's not like there's one way to doing this thing. It's like saying you want to toss a coin, and because you're used to them tossing it up, you want to toss the coin, you toss it up, but then you can actually throw the coin. But you did not know. So yeah, there are different ways where you can learn different things by moving. And I'm not saying you should not be moving every three months or every one year, because it also becomes worrisome. And people are like, so why, if I hire you now, what will make you stay? Or why would explain to me why you wouldn't leave in the next 1 year? Because come on, it's already a pattern in your CV that every year you change jobs. So what will make you stay? Why would that change? So yeah, that's another thing. Please, if you have any other question, let me see if there are other questions there that I can help with. Okay, no other questions. So if you have any other question, you can ask them, and if there are no questions, we will see in the next 2 weeks. But I'll give time before we go. My colleague has already posted the link, so if you want to take the soft skills training on Coursera, is also here. Don't forget, you can also visit jobberman.com/soft skills to also take the training. And guys, it is for free. Tell your friend to tell your friend to tell your friend. These are things that you can do for a friend, and a friend will love you till the person dies, because it's free. You're not paying anything. You're not paying for your certificate. You're not paying for the training. Nothing. You're not paying for anything. So yeah, I'm waiting for more questions. If I see questions, I will answer. So once it is 1:30, let's say 1:40, and I don't get questions, we can call it a day. So thank you guys for joining. I've answered you. Don't forget, changing career paths is not easy. It is really not easy. Don't let anybody give you bobo. Don't let them bobo you. It is not easy. It is not beans, but you have to be mentally ready, for it. You have to be ready mentally that, okay, I can do this. And it's not just about the motivation alone. Yes, it plays an important role, but it's not just that. You have to also look at it evaluate yourself, be honest with yourself. Sometimes, if you know that your friend will lie to you, go and meet somebody that you don't know, a neutral person, is your LinkedIn profile is already there, or send your CV, in your mind, you have already sold yourself, send it to someone to check it out and let you know what the person thinks, so that way you're not just thinking that, I'm great, and meanwhile you're not, because then we should be open to feedbacks as well. Some people will tell you this thing, but the coconut heads that we have will not allow us to be great. So please, let's not be having coconut head, because right now we need to land our dream jobs. We need to move forward. You need to be happy. You deserve to be happy. 2020 has been a lot, and if getting a new job is going to move 2020 from the orange color to the green color, guys, whatever you need to do, please don't kill somebody. Get a job. Open network. Network on LinkedIn, on Facebook, even Instagram and Twitter. You don't know, there are people that will just randomly say, oh, I'm a digital marketing person. Say yourself in your TL. Somebody will help you to retweet it, and your employer, somebody that is willing to try you out, will get in touch with you. So thank you guys so much for your time. This has been interesting. Thank you for always joining me here on Ask HR. I will see you in 2 weeks. Alright guys, bye. No, don't laugh now. I only use coconut here because it's trending. Alright guys, thank you so much. So have a lovely weekend. Bye.